Assalamu alaikum. This is Muhammad Saad, and today I'm going to conduct an Ielts speaking test. So, guys, get ready. And this test is going to be very interesting. Moreover, this Ielts candidate has got 7 bands in Ielts speaking. Let's find out how the test is going to be. Ielts speaking test is divided into 3 parts. Part 1 is related with the short questions, Part 2 is related with the cue card, and Part 3 is related with the described questions answers. I hope that you are ready for it, and I am going to start the Part A questions. Question number 1. What type of music do you like to listen to? I don't get enough time to listen music. Although whenever I get free time to hear music, so I definitely love to hear classical, genre and jazz. At what times of day do you like to listen to music? As I have had told you earlier that I don't get enough time to listen music because my schedule is too busy. But in the end of the day, when I feel quite dizzy and sluggish, I often listen music, and I usually like to listen Bollywood songs, and my favorite singer is Atif Aslam. Did you learn to play a musical instrument when you were a child? When I was a child, I think that I didn't learn how to play a music accurately. But there was an event that was organized by my school management, and over where it's mandatory for me to participate. There was an instructor who was a professional singer. He taught me some ways of playing guitar, and I played it in that event, and I really enjoyed it. Do you think all children should learn to play a musical instrument? In my opinion, I think that a child should learn how to play a musical instrument, because when you get bored from studies, you should learn how to play music, because it will takes you away from depression, stress, and many more diseases. So this is a cue card. I'm going to move on towards part 2. This is a cue card. You have got 1 minute time. Read it and jot down some notes, and after 1 minute you'll have to speak for about 2 to 3 minutes. Here you go. I live in Pakistan, and my hometown is Karachi. I have been living there since last 5 years. Before that time, I used to live in India. There are abundant of shops in Pakistan, especially in Karachi, in my hometown, where I usually go. My favorite one is just allocated nearby to my destination. And I buy several products from that shop. For instance, perfumes and other cosmetics. When I go there, what I actually like about the shop is the management is very cooperative. They respond on every single time. So it is mandatory for a customer to get this service. Secondly, it's nearby to my home, so I often like to go there. And in last, the product quality is too good. Whenever I buy any product from somewhere else rather than that particular shop, I always get disappointed. So, in my perception, these are the reasons. Therefore, I think that I should opt this job in future as well. Okay, what types of local businesses are there in your neighborhood? Are there any restaurant shops or dentists, for example? In my point of view, I think that everyone wants his whole own business because the profit and loss account should be managed by him. And secondly, one should not be willing to be get employed of someone if he has got the opportunity to constructing his own business where he is supposed to be the owner. So I think that one should definitely opt the approach of having his own business. Do you think local businesses are important for a neighborhood? In what ways? How do? Well, it's a hard nut to break to answer this question, uh, but I think that small businesses also get impacted by the commercial, or you could say by malls or shopping malls, because people often like to go in a shopping mall rather than preferring to a small business or a small shop. Why is it so? Because in a shopping mall you can get abundant of accessories, products, and a lot of things over there. But in a small shop you are unable to find different options. Therefore, definitely large businesses and commercial businesses impact on small businesses. How do large shopping malls and commercial centers affect small local businesses? Why do you think this is? Well, I personally believe that local businesses are very important in a neighborhood uh, because if you have got a shop nearby to your location, it will definitely save your fuel charges to go from one place to another and buy a certain product. Secondly, when you do traveling, it's kind of headache for you to travel from one place to another and you get tired. So these are the two reasons that I personally believe that one should buy a home where all the shops should be nearby to that particular destination. Now, I'm going to ask some questions related to people and business. Why do some people want to start their own business? The place where I live has got different shops, restaurants. Meanwhile, it has got dentist shops as well. So, I often like to go there because whenever I get an injury or I get pain in my teeth, I go to the dentist shop that is nearby, allocated to my destination. And it was the primary reason when I was planning to buy a house. So these all assets should be nearby to my home because it is mandatory for a person. Are there any disadvantages to running a business? Which is the most serious? Yes, there are some demerits of owning a business because when you get a certain loss, the whole investment is yours. So you'll have to bear it. One should definitely know if he is running a business how to maintain a business model, how to run a business. He should have some education regarding the business if he would get in loss, so how to overcome that particular loss. So one should know how to get away from these tribulations. What are the most important qualities to a good business person needs? What is it? Well, a good businessman should have certain qualities such as soft spoken person, should be a good business runner. Secondly, one should have patience. For instance, if your product is not being sold, then you should know that it will be sold after a period of time. If you don't have patience, you will not be able to start or run a business. So it's the key to success. Thank you. I hope you guys liked the video. If you liked the video, kindly write the comments and do let me know what are those areas that should be improved in the next videos. Secondly, I'm going to tell you that what are those mistakes that are made by the student or the candidate. Firstly, he used a lot of fillers. Like when he got stuck, he was not having the proper linking words. Secondly, he used some repetition of words, and it's in Ielts, one should not do the repetition of words. Thirdly, and in last, he didn't use passive voice sentences in his communication. So that's all from my side. I hope you enjoyed the video. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum everyone. So in this video I am going to show you Assalamu alaikum. This video is related with Ielts speaking mock test. The candidate has got 6 and 5 bands. Hello guys, this is Sarsat and I'm going to conduct the Ielts examination test.